Question 4. Now, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. It looks a little bit scary. So I'm just going to write out the first few parts of it just to get a feel of what's going on. So this just means 1 in here. So 5 times 1 plus 2 to the power of 1. And then the next line, so then it would then be add 3 plus 5 times 2 plus 2 power of 2. And then so on until you get to 16. All right, so you're going to have 5 times 16, and then you can have 2 to the power of 16. So let's just think about these is individual problems. So let's start with the easiest one. So i.e. this one just here. So that's nice and easy, isn't it? That's just going to be 3 times 16 because it's just going to happen 16 times. So that's lovely. All right, I can do that. That's 48. All right, don't need to worry about that too much. Right, let's look at the second part of the question. So this part. So I need to work out what 5 times 1 plus 5 times 2 plus 5 times 3 is. Now, notice we've got 5 as a common factor. So really what I need to do is I need to work out what 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 16 is. Now, should know that that's n squared n over 2. Now, even if you can't remember that, you could just try it out with a few numbers, all right, if you can't quite remember how to do that. So that's going to be, if we put on our numbers, and then obviously we've got to then multiply that by 5, haven't we? So you can have 5 multiplied by 16 squared times 16, remember, over 2. So if you work that out, that comes out to be 680. Now the last part. And the last part, again, if you can't remember how to do this, just write out the first couple and just have a little play with it. So what have you got? So the first one would be 2 plus 4 plus 8. Now, I know the next number is going to be 16. But if you were to add those together, that's 10, that's 14. Oh, wait a minute, it's 2 less than this one. So the way to sum these together, it's going to be 2 to the 17 is the next one, and then take away 2. So obviously it's nice if you can remember that there. If you're able to write that down straight away, fantastic. But if you can, then just play around the numbers for a minute, right? You can probably work that out. And that works out to be 131072. Take away 2 from the answer. And then that's 131798, which is, phew, okay, we're there, all right? It's always nice when you've got to show that question and you actually get the answer. All right, now let's look at the second part. Now, to be honest with you, I think the second part looks terrifying. Right, I'm looking at this, yuck, this looks really scary. But actually, this is all it actually is, all right? So I've got, so that just means sum from first to 100. So in other words, it's U1 plus U2, etc., plus up to the 100th one. Now we're also told that the first, so we're told about this relationship here. So we're told the first one. So let's just get an idea of what's going on. All right, the first one's 2 over 3. So that's U1. Now U2 is, now the rule is going to be 1 over the previous one. So it'd be 1 over 2 over 3. Well, 1 over 2 over 3 is 3 over 2. So the next one is exactly the same. It'd be 1 over 3 over 2, which is 2 over 3. And then you get the idea. It's just going to carry on. Right? It's just going to keep like switching around, isn't it? So what's actually going to happen if I've got to do this 100 times? I'm going to get 50 of them, and I'm going to get 50 of them. So it'd be 50 multiplied by 2 over 3, and then we're going to add 50 multiplied by 3 over 2. And if I work that out, it comes to 108 1/3, or if you prefer, as a mathematician, probably really should write it as a top heavy fraction. There we are.